I want to preface this by saying if you yourself have been enjoying the definitive edition, that is perfectly fine. I'm not here to dampen on your experience. You had a better time than I did. Other than that, let's talk about this again. 3-0. What is going on, people? Dre Zero back again, and wow, I did not expect the rant video I did on the definitive edition to do so well. Yeah, it's amazing to see just how busted this whole situation is, and honestly, I got more to talk about, and I want to talk about like just how bad this whole definitive edition problem is, because it presents more of a problem in the long-term scheme of Rockstar themselves. And the reason I say this is Rockstar, again, I have to keep hammering this home. They're a billion-dollar company. And I know most of the business decisions are because of Take-Two. And I know they don't care about stuff like this. They just want their money. They just want your money. And at the end of the day, they got it. And yeah, I get it. Some people enjoyed the definitive versions of these games. Wanted better looking stuff. I get it. You guys, whoever liked this version, fine. You had a better experience. Alright, I'm talking about my experience. I'm talking about other people's experience. I've seen more negatives about this than positives. Because of course, negatives and positives go hand in hand. I understand that too. But in terms of negatives, I've seen more negativity over this overall than positives. Okay? Now, why do I say this presents more of a problem with Rockstar? Well, because they were already filing lawsuits against modders who just, modded stuff from their games. The modding community, number one, the lawsuits, number two, and now this being another example, and then again, more of that was Take-Two going after people with lawyers and stuff like that, but this does not paint them in a good light. This does not. They have become... New Rockstar sucks, alright? New Rockstar sucks balls, alright? Old Rockstar, when it had the Hauser brothers and Leslie Bennis and Laszlo, they cared. They cared about this. Now it's just Sam there. It's just Sam Hauser there. And this doesn't paint a picture of the future of what Rockstar is going to be. I don't know what to tell you. They just want your money first and foremost, and that's it. And with this whole PC issue, I didn't even talk about this much because this is I bought the console version, I bought the PS5 version, and I experienced crashes nonstop, 4 or 5 times when it came to GTA 3. And again, I can only talk from my experience. And people are saying why don't you just go get a refund? Y'all forget I have to go through Sony, right? Do y'all know that Sony doesn't like giving refunds for shit, right? So yeah, wishful thinking on that one. That's not happening. That's $60 that I basically just threw down the daggone sewer. That's basically the equivalent at this point. I'd rather it be in the sewer than giving Rockstar anything else. But anyway, the PC versions, they have really failed to be transparent about everything. PC players have not been able to play GTA Definitive Edition at all. They took the PC versions off their Rockstar launcher, and of course the games have not been available on the Steam Marketplace because of Steam taking a revenue of profit from the games that are put on their platform. Rockstar's like, okay, now we're gonna put it on our launcher. However, the problem is with the PC issue is you need a stable connection for the Rockstar launcher to even play their games. You need a stable connection to play single-player games or any other Rockstar games that you may have bought. So PC players have been without this for days, and just I don't understand. And then the whole grocery issue. Again, I've talked about this verbatim in my other rant in my last video, where you guys pretty much use the same people who did the SA port on mobile, and then you guys ported that over and called it a remaster a San Andreas remaster, which is a crime. That port sucked. And then you're going to use these people again to do the ports for not only one game, but not only San Andreas again, but for 2 other games. The games that put y'all on the map, that skyrocketed y'all in the stratosphere, that helped you gain popularity. They do not care. And I will keep hammering this home as much as I possibly can. I don't care. I don't care what anybody has to, what any bootlicker says to me. They are $1 billion company. At the end of the day, they have their money. They have your money. They do not care. If this right here is a sign of the future of Rockstar Games, keep it. I don't want anything to do with your remaster of Red Dead Redemption. I don't care what GTA 6 will look like. I don't care. Because this is a omen. I swear this is an omen of what's to come in the future, and it is bad. When it comes to Rockstar Games, they are not the icons that they used to be, and that's clear. With the people who have left and the people who are remained, and Take-Two really running everything business-wise, they do not care. They don't care as long as they got your money. They are a far cry from where they once were. If Red Dead Redemption 2 is the last great Rockstar game to come out of them, from me personally, then I'm fine with that. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I still play it to this day. Alright. I have zero hope for anything that Rockstar does in the future now. I mean, if you're willing to put this on storage on the storefront, if you're willing to put this out there and knowing that it has problems, grocery games, if you needed time, then you should have had the time for it. The fact that Cyberpunk is calling y'all out, Cyberpunk 2077 devs are calling y'all out for this, is amazing. These are the games that helped put you on the map, and you do this to them. The glitches, the problems, the issues that I've seen over the last few days, it's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing how a $1 billion company would allow this to go. And this is Rockstar. This isn't just any video game studio. This is Rockstar fucking Games. And they do this. They hire these people to do these ports. I will never let this go. I will take the loss. I will take the loss of $60 on this. Because I know I'm not fighting Sony on this, because I know I'm never going to see that $60 again. I'm not. They hate giving refunds on the PlayStation Store. They do. That $60 that's the L I'm going to take. I already know. But you are a $1 billion company. And you allow this. You allow these people to do this. And then one of the front runners of grocery games pretty much is elated about this. The frontman of grocery games, Thomas Williamson, on Twitter saying, "It's so fun to see players out there really enjoying what we put together for them. Ha! I'm honestly enjoying this unparalleled level of scrutiny on our studio." What? When there are prime examples online about how this is a busted mess? And then you have the Rockstar issue with the Rockstar launcher? Unparalleled level of scrutiny. I can't. Yeah, they may be working on this. They may be working on updates on this, but still, you guys allowed this to go out the door. You guys allowed this to hit street date. You allowed preloads for this. I will never let this go. This is just levels of just... This is levels of insanity I didn't think I'd ever see from a $1 billion company. A $1 billion company. You allow this. You allow them to work on this. And you have shitheads like Thomas being like, "Oh, look at this shit. Oh, we are so happy what we put together, but we are so glad at this scrutiny that we're seeing. Oh, look at this shit. Oh my God, look at y'all complaining about this shit." Bitch, there are levels of examples. Levels of examples. I can't. Oh my god, I'm even more pissed off. I'm more pissed off in this video than the last one. God. I had the rage with this one. Oh my god. Okay. But I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it with this. Again, if you've enjoyed this, if you've enjoyed what you've been given, shelling out $60 for this, fine. Not damping on your experience, but I'm talking about my experience, and I'm talking about the experiences that I've seen all around online. More negatives than positives. And an overall form of this is the fact that Rockstar allowed this to happen. They allowed these people to work on this again. Calling yourself Grocery Games is an absolute disgrace. Rockstar of old is dead. If old Rockstar had anything to do with this, they would have pushed this back months if they knew it wasn't up to their standard. Now they don't care. They push everything back in the past. Just keep that in mind. This is the same Rockstar that would push everything back for months on end if they could, just to make sure that you had quality to play. This is an embarrassment. I don't care what anyone says. This is an absolute embarrassment. And I'm gonna end it with that. Dre Zero signing out. Peace, sees you when I sees you. Just, like I said, it's a bad omen. This is a bad omen when it comes to Rockstar. This is the decline of an icon, and we're seeing it right before our eyes. We've been seeing it right before our eyes, but this is just the latest example. Yeah, I'm done.